Hi, welcome to another collection video, you guys. This time I'm just going to be going over some sprays, my contours, my highlighters, and my blushes. So let's just jump right in. So this first one I have is the Pixie Glow Mist. There's only a little bit left, and if I'm going to be honest, it's really bad, so I'm getting rid of it. Then I have the Milani Make It Last Sunscreen as SPF 30. This is, in my opinion, I think because of the SPF, it's not good. I took a trip to Universal and I brought this with me because I was like, oh, it's going to be a great, sunscreen setting spray. No, I looked so greasy. Am I going to keep it though? Yes, I am. Next, this is a newer one that I've only used a little bit of. It is the LA Girl Shimmer Spray, and the finish is just like gold. And they also have a nice one that's a pink rose gold. This is actually really good for what it is. It's more of like a finishing spray versus setting spray, but it gets the job done, so I am going to keep that. This is terrible. This is awful. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick versus the, it's just, yeah, for oil control. Oil control where? I don't know who told them that this is good, but I can't stand by it. The all-nighter one, in my opinion, does a better job of oil control than this one, at least for me. I'm not going to get rid of it only because there's a tiny bit left. So I'm just going to use it up and then I never have to see it again. Then I'm going to move on to this tiny little stack here. I have a Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in Espresso. It's a really nice, just dark brown. I don't know if I would consider this contour because it's not necessarily cool toned, but it's not really a bronzer either. I just call it a contour stick. It's great. I love it. It gets the job done. I have a Creme Shop concealer in Deep 60. I believe this is the deepest color. I use this to contour. It's actually really good. The formula isn't too watery, but it's also not too thick. So yeah, I just think it's good. It's kind of wet for some reason. Then I have, if you saw one of my other videos and you already know what this is the e.l.f. Contour Duo in Turks and Caicos. It says it on this tiny little circle here. I love this. I will always love this. I will love this forever. I don't really use this highlighter side. I might, maybe, but this side, it just gives me a really nice bronzed look. It's not too deep, but it's also dark enough to where you can see it on me, and it has a really nice mirror. I love it. It's going nowhere. And then the only like actual face palette I have is the Tammi X Revolution Golden Hour palette. I did have the slightly, I think I had the lighter version of this, and then I realized it was a little bit too light, so I had to buy the palette that was one step down. I absolutely love this. It has a contour and a bronzer. This Golden Hour highlighter is really nice, and this is actually the only blush that I have that's more of like a terracotta, like orange base. Maybe like an orangey brown, but it's really nice and it has a fat mirror, so I love it. It's going nowhere. I think I gave the old one to my sister, and then I had the really big palette and I gave it to my sister. Okay, where to begin? Okay, so these are all of my blushes. I am a big advocate for blush. So this is a like Z palette. These three are from a very old BH Cosmetics palette that I don't even think exists anymore. This is just a really nice peachy blush. This is more of like a highlighter or a blush lighter. And then this is like a deeper berry. And I like to mix all three of them together, and it just, even now, I got this in maybe 2019. The formula is great, and I don't think I'm gonna get rid of them. I think I'm just gonna try and hit pan. Then I have some Colourpop, of course. I feel like I had more Colourpop blushes at one point, but now not so much. So these two are from the Colourpop and Sailor Moon collab. My partner was very kind to buy them for me. This one is from the Moon. It's really pretty. Just a really pretty pink. But surprisingly, my favorite one is actually this one, which is Cat's Eye, which has gold. I don't think my camera's gonna do it justice, but it's more of like a pinky, peachy shade, but it has a bunch of orange and like gold flecks in it. And it's really, really nice. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. And then I also have a couple from the Creme shop. This is in Cheri. I love it. I love it. I can't even explain why. I just do. I haven't really been using powdered blush recently, but I love it so much. It's a really nice tone on me. Then, oh, I also have this one that I used recently in a live stream. This is the Cushion Blush in La Vie en Rose. It is really nice. It's really buildable. It doesn't apply too much at once, so you can pack on as much or as little as you want to. Oh, I also have this blush sticks. I'll swatch this one. I haven't really been using this one, but it's really nice, so I probably should. And it is in Mic Drop. This really light one is a lovely cookie blusher from Etude House, which is a K-beauty brand. Hear me out. I know it looks super light, and it is, but I actually sometimes use it to powder because it just gives me a really nice sheen of pink, but not too much. But yeah, it's a really light formula as well. This is the Physicians Formula Strawberry Jam. I think it was limited edition. So this is pretty. It's very pretty. The one thing that bothers me the most is that the strawberries on it were just like a topper, and so the base of it is this really pretty bright pink, which is just a little disappointing, but it is a really good formula. And also it smells absolutely delicious. Like, it smells like strawberries even to this day. Then of course I have a Rare Beauty in Grateful. I'm upset with myself that I didn't get more, and now they're like always kind of hard to find because people love to just, oh, that's beautiful. People love to just buy it up so quick. I have one M Cosmetics in, I think it's Sunset Sky. Sadly, I think this is actually empty, and it went empty a lot. Ooh. Never mind, some of it just got right there. But for what it is, it's pretty. I don't think I'll buy another one though. And then lastly, this is the newest thing to my collection. This is the Senpai blush from YVA Expressions. An absolute favorite. This is so good. It's so good. There are 4 different variations of blush that you can use. This is like a really brighter red. This is a deeper red. This is like a brighter pink. This is a slightly muted like rose. It's so good, and I love to mix and match them together just depending on what my eyes look like. And yeah, it's a really good formula. It can pack on a lot. That is it for blush, and now my biggest collection at this table is highlighter. I don't really use highlighter that much. I use like the same 2 now. But let's just jump right into it. This is a long time one. This is Champagne Bubbles from Colourpop. It's more of it's an illuminator, so it's more, it's not as brightening. It gives you like a really nice sheen. And it has a fat mirror. It's pretty. I keep forgetting that it's like in the back of my collection, so I never reach for it, but I'm gonna keep it. I don't think it's available anymore. This is a Bare Essentials. There's no name. I got this from my sister. It's a little broken. Oh, am I even gonna be able to? Oh. Oh, I haven't used loose highlighter in a long time. And that just reminded me why. I'm gonna keep it. It's very pretty. This is a Lo-Fi Duo blusher from Kaleidos, except for it's not really a blusher anymore. It's more of like a highlighter. I swapped out the blush that was here for the highlighter that was in the other version. And so I gave that new one with just the blushes to my best friend, and then I kept the highlighters because they were the only thing that would show up on me. I don't really use it often, so I might end up decluttering it. This is a Creme shop. I think it's like not the brightest. Oh, yep, the brightest crayon in the box. This is in Intergalactic. I love this. I love this so much because it's purple. I've been on a purple highlighter kick. I don't know why, but I love it. It's great. It's going nowhere. This is a really random thing that I created from 3 different Super Shocks that I wasn't using anymore. I know it looks really messy, but when you mix it all together, I think it's like a weird minty. Yeah, it becomes like a really weird cool tone mint. And I like it. I think it's fun. Then here's the other one that I made that I featured in a Discontinued video. This is the combo between a K-pop Karuchi collab and the Hello Kitty collab, and now it's become like a blush lighter. It's very pretty. But again, I just do not use these nearly enough. We have a really awesome Kaleidos tin highlighter in Moon Cruiser. It's a Space Age. This one is like a blue base. Actually, it's blue and purple. I love it. I did at one point have the original 5, and then I was stupid and I sold 3 of them, and now there's only 1 that I want back, and I'm like, I regret it so bad. This is another one in Diamond Dasher. And this one is just a really awesome pink, and there's a little bit of gold in there too. But yeah, those 2 are the ones that I mostly use, actually. I'm gonna wipe off some of this highlighter. This is a Joa Crystal Glow Jelly Bomb highlighter. It has such a weird consistency because it really is a jelly highlighter. Like, it's squishy. And instead of it being like a regular highlighter, it gives off topper vibes. Like, you see that? It's true shimmer, and it's a really nice topper. So I like to put this on top of other highlighters on my face. Then I have one Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Trophy Wife. You already know, the fabled Soul Gold. This was an amazing Christmas gift from one of my really good friends. I love it. It's the only one that's just straight up yellow. I don't use it nearly as much now, but keeping it. This is a highlighter palette from Colourpop called Dream Sequence, and it came out with their palette Chasing Rainbows. I gifted this to my friend one Christmas. I think it was Christmas 2018. And then I was like, wow, I kind of wish I'd got one for myself. And by then, you've already guessed it, it was already gone. But luckily I was able to get my hands on it. I will swatch every color. And it's just got a really nice variation of shades. Let's go right here. And there's a purple in there too that I never really thought about it. So yeah, it's really pretty. Even now the formula is still pretty good. I just need to use it more, that's all. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in Hippo. As you can see, it's still packaged. I've had this forever and I never used it. And I feel like at this point, I don't really have a justification in keeping it, so I'm going to declutter it. And then this is the newest one that I got. Finally got my hands on the Scooby-Doo highlighter. I'm a little sad because I had to buy it secondhand, so it didn't come with the packaging. And I usually keep packaging if I really like it. But I love this palette. I've been looking for another purple, like purple based. Actually, no, I was looking for a green highlighter when I saw this palette. And by then it was gone. And then it also happened to have the purple kind of base that I really, really love. It's absolutely fantastic. I am not a fan of glam light by any means, but I had to have it. Look at that green. That green is so stunning. And the purple is also, it's like a pinky purple. It's really pretty. And then the last one I have, this is from City Color. Does City Color even like exist anymore? I don't know if this was supposed to be a bronzer, but I just use it as a highlighter or like an illuminator. And the funny story with this one is that it took forever to find again. My partner took me on a really awesome trip to New Orleans so that we could see the Zelda Symphony. And this got absolutely destroyed in my suitcase. And it took forever for me to find it again. And I don't know what it is about it. It just, oh, it just gives my skin this really, really pretty glow. You can see all of the highlighter. It just gives it this really pretty glow that I could not live without. And I finally found it again. And I'm very happy. It is just very large though. And that is all for this video. Thank you so much for tagging along. I do have another collection video coming up where it's going to be all things face as well. You're going to see my foundation, all of my concealers, and things of that nature. So stay tuned. Give me a like and a subscribe if you want to. And you can follow me on Twitch at THXWanderer. Bye!